Hey, welcome back to another video and welcome back to another vlog. Here with Katie, we're down in Wicklow.
My hometown.
Katie's hometown. We're just parked here down in the port and just realised that we actually need to pay for parking. We're not used to paying for parking because everywhere in Cayman is basically free. Anywhere in Cayman, actually, park wherever you want, wherever. Here we need to pay for it, so we'll throw a couple euro into the machine. And then I think our plan is we're just gonna walk around for about 20 minutes, half an hour or so, because Katie's got to work Cayman hours. Truck passing there. And yeah, I think we're just gonna walk around, just take a few photos, taking the fresh cold air. So nice.
Yeah, the temperature is lovely.
It's
actually.
beautiful, really is nice. This is it. What is this, Wicklow Harbour or Wicklow?
Yeah, Wicklow Port. Wicklow Harbour.
Port. All the logs
Two
there.
piers.
That's pretty cool.
Black Castle.
So see what photos we can get.
We're gonna go get some parking tickets.
Let me trip with you. Leading and follow. Leave us till tomorrow. So won't you let me trip with you.
And that's literally where you put it.
Tomorrow, so won't you let me.
Hi.
Yo.
I love those little steps.
Yeah. Paul? Oh, come on. No, too lazy? Alright. He's getting old, poor guy. So, one of the first things I had on my list for coming back to Ireland was I knew I had a bunch of Pokemon cards, and obviously within recent I've seen a lot of Pokemon cards sell for a lot of money, etc. And I was like, I must have a look to see exactly what Pokemon cards I have. And over the course of the last 4 or 5 days, I've painstakingly gone through every single one of them and matched them, sort of doubled up wherever I needed to, etc. And this is my entire Pokemon collection. There is a serious amount here. Actually, I haven't counted exactly how many there are, including doubles, etc. But I want to say I do have the entire basic collection. And then there's a few sort of rare ones in there. Like one of these, promo. I have pretty much all the energy cards. Then we have the trainer cards. And then up here I've got the big bad boys, so Charizard, Blastoise and Venusaur. These are the shiny ones. Unfortunately, see the shiny or the holograph. I thought I was getting lucky with one of the, $250,000 cards, but it's not first gen. It's definitely not a high grade. I do have a few first generations in here. Some really rare cards are still in here as well. Now it's just more or less finding where to sell them. Obviously, do any of them have a value? Like, I think some of them have value. I mean, you're probably looking at maybe $1 a card for some of them. And I know I briefly checked a few and they're like $20 a card. All things considered is not the worst. I think the first thing that I want to do is maybe just get like a card collector pouch or whatever, those like booklet things, and get them in order. This was painstaking. The next painstaking thing to do is to search every single one of them online, sort of get a value, see where I can sell it, who grades it, how do I grade it, all that kind of stuff. Nice little project, and also nice little collector's item for people. I'm not sure. Some of them I have tons of the same card, but yeah, this was step one. I'm not sure. I might bring them back with me because I would imagine it's far easier to sell it in the US than it probably is here. And given that we're closer there, it'll be easier to kind of ship them off. Obviously, something like this is in terrible grade, probably completely worthless. I'm sure someone out there would want it for their collection regardless of condition, and if they didn't want to pay an arm and a leg for it, yeah, that's it. That cannot be comfortable. Copper? You comfortable? One of the things with not being back home for so long is you miss all the, comfort creatures that you're used to. I think a lot of it kind of stems from food, maybe. So I'm just having my lunch here, and with what I think is like a staple tradesman Irish lunch. The chicken fillet roll. By no means healthy whatsoever. It must be 3 years maybe since I've had one. And it's just one of those things that you're kind of craving. There's a lot of other things like Nando's, which is down the road. Looking forward to that. A proper chipper as well, which I'm hoping I'll get soon, maybe tomorrow. Loads of salt and vinegar. And the best thing is, this is so cheap. I know living in Cayman has warped anything to do with money in terms of like, you know, the cost of living is so expensive there. And here, everything, you know, I was walking around the supermarket the other day and I couldn't believe how cheap things are. But, you know, again, it is completely relative, you know, salaries and all that kind of stuff. But it's just funny how the world works. We're going to hit some balls at the driving range. Finally have my own clubs with me as well. So this is the sort of stuff that I've missed, just having all the access to everything I need. I got myself a new monitor. I had two. I had one there. In terms of editing, etc., the two monitors that I have there are absolute garbage for colors and quality, etc. So kind of future-proofing. So I went out and bought a new one. It'll be there every time I come back, and then when it's time to like move home fully, it'll be there because I reckon I'll probably sell all my stuff in Cayman. So I've had to rearrange a little bit because it's a 28-inch. Have all the drills, have everything ready to rock. Took the other one off, got my lines marked up, and then that one there should fit perfectly as well beside. And because I have the Alienware laptop, the screen sits a bit higher. I've had to move it up just a little bit, and all I have to do is go down to the garage, get my bits. I had all the roll plugs and screws, all the drill bits, everything. Right, I'm gonna crack on with this, and then we'll see what the setup is like after I'm finished. Okay, all done. I did have to take him off the wall and just put him on the stand just for now. It's at a good height. You can still see the laptop screen, which is fine. So, nice little setup, and it'll do for the next couple of weeks. So, I want to fine tune this telescope. There's a gear in here made completely of plastic, so when you turn this, it goes up and down. But it was slipping, and this was basically just falling down, so I've had to reposition the gear in here. This is my mom's telescope. So last night we had it out there and we were looking at Saturn and Jupiter. Yeah, so, and I think it's the equinox Wednesday, this coming Wednesday. What I've noticed is the crisp cold nights here are so much better for viewing stars and stuff, because I feel like the humidity in Cayman sort of puts a bit of haze over stuff. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna leave it there for this week's video. I know it's probably a little later than usual. It's just, we're back for 5 or 6 weeks. Things are kind of hectic. We were at a concert there on Saturday up in Belfast, Dermot Kennedy. So I didn't get a chance to edit the video until late Sunday, because it's obviously, I think we were home for maybe 3 a.m. because it's actually a 2-hour drive from Belfast to here, which I think going forward as well, I'll still try and pump out the videos while we're here. I mean, it may be a little delayed in terms of, I know Katie and I, we are headed down to Cork and Galway this Friday through Sunday, so I definitely won't get a chance to edit. My schedule might change for the vlog for the next 5 to 6 weeks. I am kind of maybe thinking for our time here, do I just take really good snippets of what we're doing instead of just pumping everything out? You know, I've got to see family and friends, and it's hard to kind of fit sort of filming in between there and then the editing and all that kind of stuff. So, but on that note, thanks very much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you did stick around for the whole thing and you did enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button because that always helps. If you haven't subscribed, maybe consider doing so, and hit the bell notification so you're notified every time I upload a video. And until next time, I'll see you then. Cheers.